There's some bad news for XRP holders out there. Coming up this week of December 8th, 2025, throughout this week, there is so much information that's going to land that's going to have an impact on your investments. If you're not ready, if you're not prepared, you're going to have a bad time. Let's go ahead and jump into these news stories so you can figure out what's going on. Okay, so XRP holders, I said this is bad news. Why do I say it's bad news? Well, I'm saying it's bad news because there's a lot of people exiting the market right now. I understand that emotions are high, people are frustrated. Crypto has been really rough this year. It's been a emotional roller coaster. We have seen some people that have been diehard fans leave the market. This is why I say it's bad news for people, because when we see volatility coming up, people do get shaken out because they're simply not aware of what they're holding. And what I'm saying is coming up this week and what has already happened has been shaking out people, and it's going to continue to shake out people because it's only going to get more volatile from here as we go through the end of the year. Because 2026, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be the year for crypto, and they are pushing everybody out and they are accumulating these assets from themselves. So let's go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap and take a look at XRP and see what's going on with it. So take a look on your screen. You'll see that right now, as I record this video, XRP is down to $2.03. And as you can see, this price action here, we are just steadily dropping and it's been shaking people out. But what I want to point out is if you were buying XRP at $2.80, $3.20, or even at $2.10, and you've been holding that for a while, then why are you getting shaken out now as we become more poised to have global adoption take over for crypto? So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to discuss a couple of news stories just in case you missed them, so you understand how close you are to seeing this payout. I know you're tired of everybody kicking the can down the road, but I want you to understand you are super close, so do not get fudded out. Do not let them shake you out. So let's look at the first news story, which comes from the CFTC. So this comes from Caroline D. Pham. She's the acting chairman right now. And what they stated on December 4th, 2025, take a look at your screen. It says Commodity Futures Trading Commission acting chairman Caroline D. Pham today announced that listed spot cryptocurrency products will begin trading for the first time in U.S. federally regulated markets on CFTC registered futures exchanges. So why is that important? Well, now you have the CFTC, the very entity that oversees commodities and trading and futures, is now saying, hey, we are good to go for you guys to start holding cryptocurrencies on our exchanges. The question becomes, who are the exchanges? Who are these entities they're partnering with? Well, again, go ahead and take a look at your screen here. We did a quick Grok research for this, but you'll see that CME Group is one of them. ICE Futures US is part of Intercontinental Exchange, CBOE Futures Exchange, Coinbase Derivatives Exchange, BitNominal, Kalashi, and Polymarket US. So all of those exchanges or entities are major ones that will have an impact on the price of XRP and other cryptocurrencies, especially when we look at the fact that the CFTC is separating itself from the SEC when it comes to cryptocurrencies when they consider certain ones commodities versus securities. So they have already put their stamp on saying, hey, we are moving into spot crypto currencies, right? They're letting you know they are moving forward with this. But additionally, we also have news that Caroline Pham is going to be officially replaced, and we have somebody that is in line for it, and his name is Mike Seelig. I don't know how to say his last name, but it doesn't matter. He is currently, or he was currently, the Crypto Task Force Chief Counsel and Senior Advisor to the chairman. Views are my own, as he says. So essentially, he is a very pro-crypto person that is moving into the CFTC that will be overseeing the commodities of spot cryptocurrencies. So let that alone sink in so you understand how massive that truly is just by itself. But let's keep on going. There's more news that came out this week that maybe you have missed, but there's certain ones I think it's going to blow your mind if you did miss this. But this right here is from Watcher Guru, came out December 2nd, 2025. It says, just in, Bank of America officially recommends clients put up to 4% of their portfolio in Bitcoin and crypto. So why is that important? Well, Bank of America has actually been testing XRP on the back end for several years now. It's nothing new for them to be holding crypto as a back end source, but now they're telling their clients, which these are the most wealthy clients that's getting this information, hey, up to 4% of your portfolio is good to go for crypto. That is a massive staking in a asset when they're trying to be diversified. They're being consolidated into 4% of cryptocurrencies. Think of how massive that truly is. And what else came up this week was Vanguard. So in case you missed this is a big story because we're about to lead up to BlackRock. But let's look at the one with Vanguard. And this is going to be from Well Insider, posted on December 1st, 2025. It says just in $11 trillion Vanguard to allow clients to access cryptocurrency ETFs and funds starting tomorrow, says Bloomberg. So you have Vanguard entering the market, letting their clients hold cryptocurrency. Vanguard, State Street, BlackRock, they're all tied together. And you already know all the different ETFs, spot ETFs coming out from 21 shares, Franklin Templeton, etc. We are only going to start seeing this expand and snowball more and more from this point. And this is why, again, named this video is bad for XRP holders, because these people are letting go of an asset that is going to be very crucial and very valuable someday. It may not be right now. And they bought it at such a cheap price, they're going to look back and kick themselves, just like everybody else did with Bitcoin and Ethereum that got shooken out, right? This is why researching the assets you hold is very important. Don't lose sight of that. Don't get frustrated. Don't let your emotions win during this time. It is rough, but this is designed to be rough, to shake people out. Truly understand that, okay? But what else happened was something coming from the DTCC. And keep in mind, DTCC moves quadrillions of dollars each and every year, okay? So from their website, look on your screen, you'll see, it says expanding access, preparing U.S. equity markets for 24 times 5 trading. So essentially they are going 24/5. It's not 24/7 yet, but 24 hours a day is going live with the DTCC. It says the U.S. equity markets are on the verge of significant transformation as a global demand and regulatory momentum accelerate. The industry is moving toward a model where trading is available nearly around the clock, 5 days a week. The proposed 24/5 model, often referred as the extended trading, introduces continuous trading window from 8 p.m. Eastern Sunday through 8 p.m. Eastern Friday. Excludes holidays. This 24/5 approach enables participants to respond to global events, manage risk, and access liquidity beyond traditional hours. The shift to 24/5 trading is structural evolution that demands industry-wide coordination, incremental adoption, and robust safeguards. So we are seeing them switch to 24/5 trading. That is huge by itself, man. Think about how far the whole stock market, investing market has come just in this last year alone. And again, to tie it back, don't get shaken out. Look at all the progress we have made. This is what I used to say all the time when I first started the channel was, these millionaires and billionaires and big corporations, they think so much different than us. We, as an everyday person, we can barely see a month ahead. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Most people can't see past a month. These individuals that run this are looking a year, 2 years, 5 years ahead. So when they say things are coming here soon, a year can be soon, as to where we think soon is today, next week, next month. So keep in mind, we have made a lot of progress and we are going to continue to make progress. And you have the ability to buy these assets super cheap if you are here now watching this video. And if you've been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen those payouts before. When everybody else got shooken out back in 2021, you were here and you were ready to make that happen for yourself. And you saw that expansion within your bank account, I'm sure, right? But let's keep on going. There's something else that came up, which I just found fascinating. I wanted to share this with you guys so you are aware of what's going on. But this is going to be from Brian Armstrong. He is the CEO of Coinbase. Take a look at this. We have from Brian Armstrong on his X account says, "Great to catch up, Larry. Tokenization is the future. It's time to bring every asset on chain." So Larry Fink of BlackRock has been in the news a lot lately when it comes to tokenization. He has changed his mind on the cryptocurrency, as everybody knows, but he himself has been saying tokenization is the future and it's here to stay, and it's here. And now you have Coinbase CEO taking pictures with Larry Fink of BlackRock, Larry Fink of WEF, Larry Fink, owner of Panama Canal. Think how massive this really is. To me, when I see a photo like this is a signal saying, hey, we are here. We are moving in the market. Vanguard's already here. Franklin Templeton's already here. All these other major institutions are already here. All you need now is State Street, BlackRock, Vanguard to enter the market, in which we have seen that happen already. We're waiting for BlackRock to really enter the market in a big way, but I don't think we're far off. I think you'll see that happen once we have the Clarity Act into place, because BlackRock is too big of an organization for them to hop in before legal clarity is ready, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And before I let you go, there's something else you need to check out, which is coming up, is the FOMC. The Fed rate is expected to be cut. And you'll see on your screen here on December 9th and 10th is when this is going to happen. So we're looking at December 9th and 10th, so Wednesday, I believe that is. We should see a rate cut. It's not guaranteed yet, but a lot of people are still speculating and thinking that we might see a 0.5 rate cut come around the corner on December 10th. Now, keep in mind, if that does happen, it will not be an immediate switch and money just flowing, but it will release more liquidity into the market over time in 3 to 6 months. And also keep in mind, you may have heard this and maybe you missed it, but the Fed just now injected $13.5 billion into the banks. So you're about to start seeing markets really have some liquidity come through. And you're seeing it as a time where retail is moving out of the market. And if you think that's by happenstance or a coincidence, you're not really paying attention to what's going on around you. All right, so that's all I have for you on this video. But hey, as always, take care of yourself, take care of those people around you, and become the change you want to see. I'll see you on the next one.